Hi children, shall we start our social science class? Take your social science book, all of you. You have to ready with books, notes, dictionary, everything. Okay. If any hard word comes, you can find the meaning of the hard words. Okay. Take your social science book, page number 187. Book page number 187. Geography, third unit, atmosphere. Already two classes we have seen. The same unit we have seen two classes. And today we are going to see the remaining parts. Okay. The previous classes we have seen the wind. Wind we have seen, and the structure of the atmosphere we have seen, weather and climate condition, and in types of winds we have seen, and water's precipitation we have seen. So we are going to see from the main forms of precipitations. Okay, some main forms of precipitation are there. We are going to see that. Okay, the first one is drizzle. Okay, what is that? Drizzle. Drizzle means malai thooral. Drizzle means what? Malai thooral. Okay. Falling of numerous uniform minute droplets of water with diameter of less than 0.5 millimeter is called drizzle from low clouds. Okay, so the drizzle comes from the low clouds. Already we have seen the types of low clouds, yes or no? So from that only what comes? Drizzle comes. Okay, the droplets, malai thooral. Okay, the diameter of the drizzle is 0.5 millimeter. Millimeter means very small, yes or no? Yes. Then sometimes drizzles are combined with fog and hence reduce visibility. Sometimes we can see them. Okay, in the car, if you when you go by the car, so when the drizzle comes, you can see the drops. It can visible is an apaka. Okay, so this is called drizzle. Can you have you seen a drizzle? Malai thooral? Yes. Before the rain comes, the drizzle will come. Ezano malai thooral varum. Ezano. It comes from the low clouds. Already in the previous class we have seen the types of clouds. Ezano high clouds, low clouds, and middle clouds we have seen. So this types of drizzle comes from the low clouds. Okay, from the picture you can understand that. You see that these drops we can see visible. Yes or no? So this is called drizzle. Okay, and the next one is rain. Okay, rain, you know that. You see the picture, a child enjoying in the rain, is and with her father. You see that, with her father, they enjoy, they bath in the rain. Okay, rain is the most widespread and important form of precipitation in places having temperature above the freezing point. Okay, freezing point means உறை நிலைக்கு அதிகமாக இருக்கணும் டெம்பரேச்சர். இஸ் உறை நிலை விட குறைவாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா temperature in the உறைஞ்சிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். Yes, I know. So the temperature should be higher than the freezing level. It occurs only when there is abundant moisture in the air. The diameter of a raindrop is more than 5 millimeter. So drizzle diameter is only 0.5 millimeter. Yes, I know. But the rain diameter is more than 5 millimeter, more than 5 millimeter. Okay, not 0.5, more than 5 millimeter. Got it? So this is rain. Okay, this is one type of precipitation. Sleet. This is the picture of sleet. Sleet means a small of ice, a small pieces of ice. Okay, sleet refers to a precipitation in the form of pellets. Okay, pellets means a small ball made up of transparent and translucent ice. Okay, translucent ice. This precipitation is a mixture of snow and rain. Snow means pani. எசானோ இது வந்து பனியும் மழையும் சேர்ந்து மிக்ஸ் ஆகி போயிருக்கு தான் பேர் என்னது ஸ்லீட் ஓகே ஸ்மால் ஆஃப் ஐஸ் got it this is one type of precipitation and the next one is snow pani you see there have you seen like this place anybody in Jammu Kashmir is no so in Jammu Kashmir like this places will be there is it in some countries are there like Switzerland many countries are there in those that area also like this areas will be there okay all the areas covered by including trees also covered by snow you see there very nice place very nice to see this is no snow is formed when condensation occurs below freezing point it is the precipitation of opaque and semi-opaque ice crystals when these ice crystals collide and stick together it becomes snowflakes okay so the snow this is one type of precipitation it is formed when the condensation occurs below freezing point the temperature will be very low in those areas okay so the rain will not be there instead of rain what will be there the snow will be there okay the freezing snows we can see in some areas okay and next one is hails hails are chunks of ice greater than 2 centimeter in diameter chunks of ice you see that this ice the diameter of this ice balls is greater than 2 centimeter okay falling from the sky during a rainstorm or thunderstorm I have seen this have you seen this and sometimes it will happen okay and hailstones are a form of solid precipitation where small pieces of ice fall downwards these are destructive and dreaded forms of solid precipitation because they destroy agricultural crops and human lives இப்படிப்பட்ட மழை பொழியிறப்போ வந்து நிறைய அக்ரிகல்ச்சரல் கிராப்ஸ் எல்லாமே ஸ்பாயில் ஆகும் நிறைய ஹியூமனையும் அது என்ன செய்யும் ரொம்பவே பாதிக்கும் ஓகே ஹெயில்ஸ் ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் one type of chunks of ice okay the diameter of the hail is greater than 2 centimeter okay so this is one of the precipitation okay so under that you see that fact is given page number 188 fact is given any thunderstorm which is associated with fall of hailstones is known as hailstorm hailstorm is one of the most feared weather phenomenon because it has the potential to destroy plant trees crops animals and human life the hailstorms வந்துச்சுனா நிறைய அழிஞ்சு போயிடும் destroy means அழிதல் okay plant trees crops animals and even human life also will be destroyed by the hailstorms okay so we have seen some forms of precipitation is including drizzle we have seen rain we have seen sleet snow and hails these all we have seen got it okay the next we are going to see about the rainfall okay rainfall is the most predominant type of precipitation moisture laden air masses rise upwards forms clouds and bring rainfall based on the mechanisms of raising the air there are 3 types of rainfall okay so rainfall what is rainfall is the most predominant type of precipitation okay the precipitation only it is called the rainfall and some forms of precipitations we have seen so the rainfall also is one of the form of precipitation okay and some types of rainfalls are there we are going to see that 3 types are given okay convectional rainfall frontal or cyclonic rainfall orographic rainfall okay read with me all of you one time convectional rainfall frontal or cyclonic rainfall orographic rainfall already you have written it in the classwork note yes and already you have written yesterday class this as classwork okay short answers you have written okay first we will see the convectional You see that this is the convectional rainfall. Okay, water is evaporating and convection into condensation. Evaporate ஆகி மேகமாகுது, மேகத்திலிருந்து மழையா பொழியுது. Okay, this is the convectional rainfall. This also called as 4 o'clock rainfall. Okay, so this convectional rainfall is also called as 4 o'clock rainfall. Earth's surface is intensely heated through solar radiation during the daytime. When the air near the earth's surface is heated, it rises and expands. This heating results in the formation of convectional air currents. Thus, the ascending moist air cools, condenses and results in convectional rainfall. Okay, heat மூலமாக அந்த தண்ணி வந்து எவாப்ரேட் ஆகும், எதானோ அது கன்வெக்ஷன் ஆகி கண்டென்சேஷன் மூலமாக மேகமாகுது, மேகத்திலிருந்து என்னதாகுது மழை பொழியுது. This is called the convectional rainfall. Okay, convectional rainfall occurs regularly in the equatorial region in the evenings. So the convection rainfall will be happen in the evening time in the equatorial region. Okay, some equator is passes, so some areas are there near the equator, so those places get the convectional rainfall at 4 o'clock. Okay, in the evening time we can get the convectional rainfall, so it is called as 4 o'clock rainfall. Got it? It is also experienced in tropical, subtropical and temperate regions in the summer months and on warmer days. Okay, so in tropical areas, subtropical areas and temperate regions in the summer month convectional rainfall will be there, and in the warmer days also convectional rainfall will be there. Okay, did you understand? Okay, and the next one is cyclonic rainfall. What is that? Cyclonic rainfall or frontal rainfall. Okay, frontal or cyclonic rainfall. This is the picture of cyclonic or frontal rainfall. Cyclonic precipitation occurs during cyclones when air masses are made to coverage and move upward so that adiabatic cooling occurs. Okay, cyclonic rainfall occurs in tropical as well as temperate regions when warm and cold air masses coverage, condensation and precipitation takes place on the boundary between warm and cold air masses called as frontal rainfall. You see there, cold air and warm air when it meet together. Okay, in that time condensation and precipitation will take place. Okay, that is called the cyclonic rainfall or the frontal rainfall. Orographic rainfall or relief rainfall. Okay, orographic rainfall or relief rainfall. Orographic rainfall, also called relief rainfall, is caused when air is forced to rise against a high mountain. The mountain barriers lying across the direction of airflow forces the moisture-laden air to rise along the mountain slope. This results in the cooling of the air, which leads to the formation of clouds and rain. So the orographic rainfall, it is also called as the relief rainfall. Okay, when the air forces to rise against a high mountain, the mountain barriers lying across the direction of airflow forces the moisture-laden air to rise along the mountain slope. Mountain slopes will be there. You see that both sides slope is there. Okay, and when the air goes, you see that in the right side, you see that air goes, the clouds are there. Yes or no? When it mixes with the warm air and cool air, and it leads to the formation of clouds and rain. Got it? This rainfall is called orographic rainfall. The side of the mountain facing the wind is called windward side. Already I have told in the previous classes on a windward side and leeward side. The green color is windward side and this brownish color, this is leeward side. Okay, காற்று எந்த இடத்துல வீசுதோ அதோட பேர் தான் windward side. காற்று எந்த இடத்துல வந்து நேரா ஃபேஸ் பண்ணதோ அந்த இடத்தோட பேர் வந்து leeward side. Okay, and the windward side always receives the heavy rainfall and the leeward side gets the very less rainfall. Okay, windward side heavy rainfall will be there, and the leeward side very less rainfall will be there. Okay, it is called the rain-fed region. The other side of the mountain that does not face the wind. Okay, in leeward side it does not face the wind. Okay, so this is called the leeward side. Okay, and it becomes rain shadow region. Okay, do you know Mau syndrome is the wettest place of India? Mau syndrome is the wettest place in India. It is located in the Purvanjal hills. Okay, whereas Shillong lies on the leeward side and thus receives less rainfall. This is the same in the case of Mumbai and Pune. So in some areas in India also, if you take some areas they get heavy rainfall, as I know, but some of the areas they get very less rainfall because of the wind blow. Okay, many factors are there, already you have studied. Okay, and the next one is humidity. What is that? Humidity. Eerapadam. Humidity is an important aspect of the atmosphere because it affects both weather and climate. Humidity. ஈரப்பதம்னா ஒரு கிளைமேட்டை வந்து சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறதோ, கிளைமேட் அதே கண்டிஷனில் இருக்குதோ ஹியூமிடிட்டியை பொறுத்து தான் இருக்குது, ஈரப்பதத்தை பொறுத்து தான் இருக்குது. Yes or no? When the humidity increase, weather condition will be different. Yes or no? And the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere is referred to as humidity. நீர் துளிகள் வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு காற்றில் வந்து கலந்துருக்கோ அதோட பேர் அதை வச்சு தான் ஹியூமிடிட்டி இருக்கும், ஈரப்பதம் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஹியூமிடிட்டி ஆஃப் த அட்மாஸ்பியர் இஸ் ஹை when it large quantities of water vapor. Okay, humidity of the atmosphere is high when it large quantities of water vapor. When the water vapor is very high, okay, very large quantity of water vapor when it is there in the atmosphere, the humidity also will be very high. Okay, when the amount of water vapor is in the atmosphere is very less, the humidity level also will be very low. Okay, the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is called absolute humidity. Okay, water vapor வந்து அந்த atmosphere எவ்வளவு இருக்கோ அதோட அளவு தான் என்னது, absolute humidity. Okay, so when the relative humidity of the air is 100%, the air is said to be saturated. Saturated air will not absorb any more water vapor. அதிகமான ஈரப்பதம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா காற்றில் 100% ஈரப்பதம் இருந்ததுன்னா அதுக்கு மேலே வந்து அதில் ஈரப்பதம் வந்து அதில் வந்து திரும்ப அப்சார்ப் பண்ணாது. ஓகே, தட் இஸ் கால்டு த சேச்சுரேட்டட். ஓகே, சேச்சுரேட்டட் ஏர். அண்ட் த டெம்பரேச்சர் at which air gets saturated is called dew point. Humidity of the atmosphere is measured by the wet and dry bulb thermometer, also called the hygrometer. Okay, humidity of the atmosphere is measured by the wet and dry bulb thermometer, also called the hygrometer. Okay, so we can measure our temperature through the thermometer. So the humidity in the atmosphere, how much humidity that we can measure by the bulb thermometer, it is also called as hygrometer. Okay, and the absolute humidity is expressed in terms of grams of water vapor present per cubic meter of air. Relatively humidity is expressed in percentage, how many percentage is the humidity is there in the air. So we can say this as in percentage only we can say that 70%, 20%, 75%, 100% humidity is there in the air. Like that we can say in percentage. Okay, so in this lesson we have seen many new things also. As an atmosphere we have seen, as an about atmosphere we have learned many things, and in atmosphere there are many gases are there, especially nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21% is there. Is that no? And there are 5 layers are there in the atmosphere. What are they? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Okay, and the atmosphere gets heated through conduction. Okay, and next we have seen about wind. Yes or no? Wind means horizontal movement, air current means vertical movement. Okay, wind blows from high pressure belt to low pressure belt, and there are 4 types of winds. Okay, permanent winds, which is called the planetary winds, and periodic winds, local winds and variable winds we have seen. Okay, then we have learned about cyclone. Yes or no? Cyclone means is an area of low pressure surrounded by high pressure. Anticyclone means is an area of high pressure area surrounded by the low pressure. Okay, that is the difference between cyclone and anticyclone. And clouds we have seen is an a visible mass of condensed water vapor floating in the air. It is called the clouds. Then all types of precipitation we have seen is a drizzle, sleet, snow, rain, hail, everything we have learned. Okay, and clouds, many types of clouds you have seen is high clouds, middle clouds and low clouds. And in high clouds there are three types, and middle clouds also three types, and low clouds there are four types. Yes, and like that cumulus, cirrus, like that you have learned many types of clouds. And also you have seen the pictures also. Yes, and also when you see the sky you can find the types of clouds, which type of cloud is this, which type of cloud is this, like that you can find it very clearly. Do you understand? Okay, then we have seen the main forms of precipitation: drizzle, rain, snow, sleet we have seen. Then we have seen the rainfall. Yes or no? Types of rainfall: convectional rainfall, frontal or cyclonic rainfall, orographic rainfall we have seen. At the same time we have completed the humidity also. Okay, and in this same lesson you have written almost many questions. Yes or no? Till 8th question you have written. Yes. So remaining questions you are going to write now. Got it? The book back one words, what are the lessons have completed, all the lessons book back one words, answers will be given in the next classes. Okay, coming classes you will you can find, you can check your answers. Okay, whether it is correct or wrong, you have to find the 9th standard. You are studying 9th standard, reason you should not find the wrong answer. Read the book and find the correct answer. Got it? Next class onwards we will check the book back one word answer. This lesson onwards we will check the book back one word answers, and the remaining the lessons one words also answers also will be given. Got it? Now take your classwork note, all of you. Have you completed your classwork and homework? Finish your classwork and homework the day itself. That is useful to you. Got it? Write for you, study for you. Don't write and study for us. Okay, that is your work. You have to study. You have to complete everything. Got it? Drizzle. Okay, 11th question answer: drizzle, falling of numerous uniform minute droplets of water with diameter of less than 0.5 millimeter is called drizzle from low clouds. Okay, write fast, your handwriting should be neat. You can write by pen everything. Okay, you should not use pencil, and you can underline drizzle by pencil. Okay, double line you can give. Is rain. Rain is the most widespread and important form of precipitation in places having temperature above the freezing point. It occurs only when there is abundant moisture in the air. Okay, write neatly. Your handwriting should be very neat. Okay, so that when you take your note you can study very easily. Yes, and if you write very ugly you cannot study the next time. So whatever you write very neatly. Write fast and write neatly, all of you. Sleet. Sleet refers to a precipitation in the form of pellets made up of transparent and translucent ice. transparent and translucent ice. Keep your dictionary with you always. If any hard word comes, you can find the meaning. Snow. Next one is snow. Snow is formed when condensation occurs below freezing point. Snow is formed when condensation occurs below freezing point. It is the precipitation of opaque and semi-opaque ice crystals. Hails. Hails are chunks of ice greater than 2 cm in diameter falling from the sky during a rainstorm or thunderstorm. Hailstones are a form of solid precipitation where small pieces of ice fall downwards. Write neatly, all of you. Hailstones are a form of solid precipitation where small pieces of ice fall downwards. Hailstones are a form of solid precipitation where small pieces of ice fall downwards. And today our homework is find the answers of book back one words. You have to find the book back one words answers. Okay, find correctly. Only 12 choose and 7 matches are there. Okay, you can find the answers from the book, so that you have to read the book so that you can find the answers without any mistake. Okay, write the answers without mistake. Got to find the answers. We will check the answers tomorrow. Got it? So complete all the classworks as well as you have to complete homework whatever given the day itself you have to complete and send through WhatsApp. Got it? Your handwriting should be very neat. You should not use black pen at any cost. Pelican and whitener also you should not use. Okay, if there is any correction, you can use only the ink eraser. Okay, use ink eraser, rub it and write it. Got it? It is better if you don't make any mistake. That is good. Yes or no? Okay, we will see the next class. Got it? Finish your work and study well.